Hello and welcome to this lesson on adding and subtracting area regions. By the time you finish this video, you will be able to identify compound shapes and break them into simpler parts. You will also calculate the area of each part using standard formulas. And finally, combine those areas by adding or subtracting to find the total area. Let's get started. We are starting with adding and subtracting area regions. Before we solve any area questions, we need to understand one important idea. What is a compound shape? A compound shape is a shape made by joining two or more simple shapes together. So look at the first part. On the left, we have a rectangle. Next to it, we have a triangle. These are both simple shapes because each one has its own area formula. A rectangle has a length and a width. A triangle has a base and a height. But when we put the rectangle and the triangle together, they form one larger shape. That new shape is called a compound shape. So the key idea is this. A compound shape is not a completely new type of shape. It is made from shapes we already know. That means when we want to find the total area, we do not need a brand new formula. Instead, we split the compound shape into simpler parts. Then we find the area of each part separately. After that, we add the areas together. Now let's have this examples. We can see three common shapes that often appear inside compound area questions. The first one is a rectangle. The second one is a triangle. The third one is a trapezium. These shapes are important because GCSE area questions often combine them in different ways. Sometimes the compound shape is made by adding areas together. For example, a rectangle joined to a triangle. But sometimes we need to subtract an area. This happens when part of a shape is missing or when a smaller shape is cut out from a bigger shape. So, the main skill is being able to look carefully at the diagram and decide what simple shapes are inside it. Once we can identify the simple shapes, the question becomes much easier. So remember, break the compound shape into simple shapes. Find each area separately. Then either add or subtract the areas depending on the question. That is the foundation for solving compound area problems. Now, let's dive into some exam-style practice questions. You can pause the video and try yourself. Find the area of the compound shape shown below. Let's go through it slowly and carefully. We are given a compound shape. That means the shape is made from more than one simple shape. In this diagram, we can split the compound shape into two parts. The first part is a rectangle. The second part is a triangle. The dashed vertical line helps us see where the rectangle ends and where the triangle begins. So instead of trying to find the area of the whole shape in one step, we break it into two simpler areas. We will call the rectangle area A1, and we will call the triangle area A2. Let's start with the rectangle. For a rectangle, the formula is area equals length times height. Now look at the rectangle on the left. The length along the bottom is 10 centimeters. The height is 6 centimeters. So we substitute these values into the formula. A1 equals 10 times 6. Now calculate that. 10 times 6 equals 60. So the area of the rectangle is 60 centimeters squared. Now we move to the triangle. For a triangle, the formula is area equals 1/2 times base times height. Now look carefully at the triangle on the right. The base of the triangle is the horizontal length along the bottom. That length is 4 centimeters. The height is the vertical distance from the base to the top. The diagram shows this height as 6 centimeters. This is the same height as the rectangle because the triangle reaches from the bottom line up to the same top level. So now we substitute these values into the triangle formula. A2 equals 1/2 times 4 times 6. Let's calculate that step by step. First, 1/2 times 4 is 2. Then 2 times 6 equals 12. So the area of the triangle is 12 centimeters squared. Now we have found the two separate areas. The rectangle area is 60 centimeters squared. The triangle area is 12 centimeters squared. Because the triangle is joined to the rectangle, we need to add the two areas together. So the total area equals A1 plus A2. Now substitute the values. Total area equals 60 plus 12. 60 plus 12 equals 72. So the total area of the compound shape is 72 centimeters squared. So the full method is, first, split the compound shape into a rectangle and a triangle. Second, find the area of the rectangle. Third, find the area of the triangle. And finally, add the two areas together. This is why the final answer is 72 centimeters squared. Let's move on to another question. You can pause the video and try yourself. Sometimes compound shapes involve missing sections. Find the area of a compound shape using subtraction. Let's go through it slowly and carefully. In this question, we are not adding two shapes together. Instead, we are starting with one large rectangle and then removing a smaller rectangle from inside it. This is why the question says using subtraction. So the important idea is this. When a smaller shape is cut out from a bigger shape, we find the area of the bigger shape first. Then we find the area of the cutout shape. After that, we subtract the cutout area from the large area. Let's begin with the large rectangle. The large rectangle has a length of 15 centimeters. It has a height of 10 centimeters. For a rectangle, the formula is area equals length times height. So for the large rectangle, we calculate A, 1 equals 15 times 10. 15 times 10 equals 150. So the area of the large rectangle is 150 centimeters squared. Now we need to find the area of the smaller cut-out rectangle. Look carefully at the shaded rectangle inside the larger shape. This is the part being removed. The cutout rectangle has a length of 5 centimeters. It has a height of 4 centimeters. Again, because it is a rectangle, we use the same formula. Area equals length times height. So, for the cutout area, we calculate A2 equals 5 times 4. 5 times 4 equals 20. So the area of the cutout rectangle is 20 centimeters squared. Now we have the two areas we need. The large rectangle has an area of 150 centimeters squared. The cutout rectangle has an area of 20 centimeters squared. Because the smaller rectangle is removed from the bigger rectangle, we subtract. So the total remaining area is A total equals A1 minus A2. Now substitute the values. A total equals 150 minus 20. 150 minus 20 equals 130. So the remaining area is 130 centimeters squared. Now let's connect this to the diagram. The blue outline shows the whole large rectangle. That is the area we start with. The yellow shaded rectangle shows the part that has been cut out. That is the area we remove. So we are not finding the area of the yellow rectangle as the final answer. We are using it to subtract from the large rectangle. That is a common mistake in this type of question. Some students find 20 centimeters squared and stop there. But 20 centimeters squared is only the area of the missing part. The question asks for the area of the compound shape that remains. So the final answer must be the large area minus the cutout area. The full method is, first, find the area of the large rectangle. Second, find the area of the cutout rectangle. Third, subtract the cutout area from the large rectangle. This is why the final answer is 130 centimeters squared.